What's up, everybody? Are you guys ready for another round of connections? I am, and I'm feeling a lot better. I finally got some rest and sort of was able to rid myself of that nasty cold. So hopefully we can do okay today. We're going to do Wednesday, December 6th connections. And let's see how we do. I think we can just drag the screen down a little bit for you guys. Perfect. How does that look? We've got Tau, Staff, Capital Lib, Island Scales, Crab Columbia, Note Bull, Rest Twins, Gem Can, Virgin, and Clef. Let's see what we've got here. Truff is probably like treble clef. Rest is definitely like a symbol that you would use in sheet music. And I used to play piano when I was a little guy for about 10 years. You also have the staff. Scales looks tempting. And you also, then you have note. So there is a fifth one. The thing is, I'm actually pretty confident to go with note because I feel like the category would be sheet music symbols, I think would be a nice way to put it. Scales is what you play. They're not, the scales could be presented in sheet music, but it's not, the scales aren't really the symbol, whereas the staff, the note, the rest, the clef are all symbols. So let's go with sheet music symbols. Found on sheet music. I think that's pretty good. Okay. Colombia could be so many things. Colombia. It's not the country. That's Colombia. Colombia. It could be the school, Columbia University in New York City. It's the capital of South Carolina. I think it's actually, isn't that like a studio? When you watch movies, it starts off, isn't one of them Columbia? You know, like Universal, Paramount, Columbia, possibly. Maybe I'm getting it confused with something else. Okay. Twins was a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. It could also be the Minnesota Twins, baseball team in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Virgin could refer to, a person who hasn't quite done the deed yet. It could be the Virgin Islands. I think that's there as a little bit of a teaser. Virgin Island. I don't really see anything else there. Could be the Virgin Mary. So I don't see that working as a phrase. Virgin Air. I think there's a Virgin airline. We have had an airline category before. The thing is, I don't see any other airlines. No. So we'll have to see what to do about Virgin. The Capitol building. Columbia is a capital. But it's not the Capitol building. The one with the O, I think, refers to the actual building. The United States Capitol. So is there a U.S. here? Not really. The Capitals is a team. I think it's the Capitals I think that's a hockey team, if I'm not mistaken. But then I don't think that would work because it's not pluralized, whereas Twins is. Let's see, guys, what is going on here? The easy one, boy, that was seems like a long distance away. I think that this one now is one of those ones where you get the yellow, and then it's just like exponentially harder. Crab Island. Crab cake. I don't see any of the cakes. Nope. Blue crab. I think that's a type of crab. King crab. Red crab. Red Bull. Red Bull is an energy drink. I'm not a big fan of it. Red, I don't know, the red gem. I don't know how good that is. That seems a little weak. Crab. Shit. What kind of this scales is interesting. It's not musical scales. There's because we got rid of the music. I don't think they would repeat the same kind of like idea. Scales. It could be scales on a fish, or like a reptile. So that would be a covering. But I don't really see any other exterior coverings. Scales could be scales a mountain climbs. I don't see anything like that. Scales. You could weigh something on a scale. You could weigh something on a scale. Scales. Crab Nebula. Crab Nebula is a very, very famous, you know, kind of like astronomical phenomenon. Crab Nebula. Hang on, isn't there a crab? Isn't that a celestial body? Isn't that a celestial body? The crab. I mean, it's the crab. There's the Crab Nebula, but I feel like crab is like used as a constellation mark. Um, like bull, like bull. Um, I think it's actually called the Taurus, though. Huh. That would be interesting. Crab bull. Twins. So what I'm trying to say here is these are like, I'm not too good with astronomy, but I have a feeling that these are like the outlines formed in the sky, in the night sky. You have the crab, and I think you have you know, the Taurus. Sort of like what I'm trying to say is like the Little Dipper and the Big Dipper. Okay, I'm pretty sure those are, you can connect some stars to create those. I don't think there's an island that you could create or a Columbia capital. Scales, maybe that's oh man. Her. This is a little confusing. Could scales be I don't know, is that like another collection of stars connected to create some scales like like two pans to weigh something? I don't think there's an island constellation. Twins could be, and there could be a virgin. Oh shoot! So I think we're onto something though. I really feel like because those two would appear to be animals, just sort of like caught my eye, and I feel like they could be constellations. Let me have a little coffee. This is going to be a tough one, guys. This is going to be extremely difficult because I can easily see myself burning all my guesses trying to sort these out. I'm pretty sure that's correct. So I think we have a category. Okay, let's take a look at these little guys here. Tau Can Gem Lib. Libya would be a country, and then you could go Libya, Canada. I don't know a country that begins with TAU though, unfortunately. So I don't know if that would work. Lib could be shorthand for liberal, but then I don't know what these would be shorthand for. Gemstone. I'm trying to see if there's like some wordplay or like, do you remember we had that category where it was like the first letters of a country? Yes, so it was like Cub, and you add an A to get Cuba. Malt, you add an A to get Malta. That's what I'm trying to look at here, but the countries don't really quite work because that would be Libya and Canada for sure. But you're adding something different, so I don't know how good that is. Could this just be short for library? Liberal, libertarian. Ad lib. Ad lib. Okay, here we go. Ad lib. I bet that's it. So you go ad lib, AD, right? Ad lib just means to improvise. Ad lib. Shit. And that's it. It doesn't work. So I don't think it's going to be ad lib. That's too bad. I thought that was pretty. I thought that sealed it up. Oh, geez, guys. So, oh, this is taking some time here. So it's not ad lib. Gemma is a girl's name. Gemma, Gemma. But then that doesn't really make any sense after that. Let's see. Can I add a letter? Cain, no. Tau. What could I add to tau? What begins with tau is a Greek letter. But then these aren't really, I don't think these connect. Oh my God, this is insane. This is a tough one. Tau. What words start with tau? I feel like that's got to be that's got to be it. I feel like these are just like somehow maybe like little abbreviations or shorthand for some words. Lib. Library. Libre is book. I don't know why I'm thinking about that. Libre. El libro. No, el libro. Ah, gosh. Gem. Gemma. Gemstone. Gem. What begins with gem? Gem. Gem. Can. Canada. I mean, there's tons with can. Canada, canary. Oh my gosh. The heck is going on here? Let's go back to this. Scales, crab. I mean, I think it's these constellations. Scales, crab, not island, twins, virgin, and the bull, because that Taurus. Oh, Tau, Taurus. Hang on. Could that be Taurus? And then you would go, so Taurus, okay? So are these guys here like short for the corresponding words that I just selected? So bull goes to Taurus. Now crab, my dad is he's a Cancer. So crab, I think, connects with Cancer. So is this Cancer? His birthday is in July. I do believe that is correct. Gem? What would that be? What would gem be? Would gem be like Gemini? I don't know what Gemini stands for. I can't like connect the that word to what the image would be. I mean, Taurus, I think that's pretty clever. I think that would be the bull. And can is, I think Cancer, that would match with the crab. Okay, now hang on. Now, this one, however, would make sense. This would maybe be Libra, and that would match with the scales because it's like liberty, and scales are like, I think is a common legal symbol for justice and equality. So Libra would go with scales. I don't think they're going to go in the same group. I think this is like, I think she's going to arrange it so that there's going to be two levels of these constellations, like where one is just like the shorthand version of the other. I don't know. But yeah, I think we've got scales will match with Libra. Gem will match with that. I'm not sure about Gemini. I'm really not sure about that. Ooh, see, I think I'm back to the same conundrum as I was earlier. And, it's probably going to go to Virgin or Twin. So I'm going to have to maybe burn a guess on that. And then the can will go with the crab because it's Cancer. And Taurus will go with the bull. Huh. All right, so here we go. So scales will match with Libra. Crab will match with Cancer. This is actually pretty cool because if I can get this, then that I think that will be the other category, and then the other one will automatically kind of like come through. So scales crab, we want to say bull, of course, because that's going to match with the Taurus. Now let me just think here. Let's try to nail this. No, a Gemini, a Gemini, a Gemini. Oh well, Virgin is Virgo, right? Wouldn't Virgin be Virgo? So Gemini probably would go with twins. It would be the whatever this is, like a shorthand for twins. I think that might be it. Virgo would be Virgin, and so Virgin's going to go with this other category, which is going to go Virgin Island Columbia Capital, which I'm a little nervous about that one. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that, but we'll see. So here we go. Bull, crab, scales, gem. We have to be careful. We don't want the gem because I think that's going to go to the three-letter category, three-letter word category. So we want scales, crab, bull, and twins. Oh man, that would be insane. Scales, bull, crab, twins. Now, how do we want to call this? I mean, I'm pretty sure they're constellations. I mean, but the thing is, you don't call it like, oh, look at that. There's the scales. You say the Little Dipper, the Big Dipper, Orion. Okay. So I would just say these are symbols represented by the constellation. Yeah. Or pictures represented by constellations. I mean, ultimately, isn't constellation? I mean, all of our constellations just come back to like the zodiac. So you could basically say constellation, things formed by constellations, or zodiac, maybe zodiac symbols. One of those two. We'll see. I think it's okay. Let's see. Zodiac symbols. All right. Whew. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh man, holy cow, that took a lot of work though, guys. Ouch. All right, next up. I'm pretty sure we can once again get this in difficulty order. I wouldn't be surprised if this is last, because that's going to be insanely difficult. But by hook or by crook, we saw the connection there. So Lib is actually Libra. That's the scales. Cancer is the crab. Gemini is the twins, and Taurus is the bull. Unless, of course, this is a secret phase. A secret phrase, you never know. Capital, Columbia, Island, Virgin. I have no idea. Okay, I have absolutely no idea how those are going to get related. The only thing I'm thinking about is Columbia Pictures. When you start to watch a movie, I'm almost certain Columbia shows up. In fact, I think it's the one that has the woman. I think there's like a woman holding like a torch. You can let me know if that's correct or not. But then I haven't heard of Capital Pictures or Island or Virgin. So I'm just going to say something like production companies, like entertainment production companies, something like that. Ooh, record labels. Half point, would you be okay with that, guys? I mean, technically, it is in the entertainment production industry. But obviously, I needed to be more specific. That's really hard. Lib, Can, Gem, Tau, however, I think we're going to have this nailed. I mean, these are basically just zodiac symbols, but just the short three-letter version. Zodiac sign beginnings. I think what they mean by that is not like the origin of it, but just, the first three letters. Guys, I know that was insane. It took a lot of time, but that was worth it. And, oh man, no mistakes. Let's call it 3.5 points out of 4. I think, what did I call it? Entertainment production. I think that's like, it's kind of in the ballpark. I think it's like, it's in the right, maybe it's in the right continent, but not the right country. So hopefully you'll let me slide and get a half point on that. I think that was, damn, I think I definitely burned a few brain cells on that one. That was insanely difficult. And I think it ultimately came down to because I know I could have easily burned a million guesses, but I think it came down to recognizing that that the Gemini belonged to twins, and then Virgo would have been the Virgin. So putting that Virgin in the correct category really helped out, because I could have seen myself get nervous and second guess myself and try something brand new and just destroy the entire connections. But we survived, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I have a feeling this is going to go down as one of the hardest ever, because when I looked at that after I got the sheet music, I was I was a little nervous. I thought for sure this is going to be a complete fail, and I was nervous with all the potential pop culture. And really, I mean, record labels, I guess technically was only the only sort of pop culture that popped up. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed. Let me see your results. This is going to be an interesting one. I think there's going to be, and I hate to say it, but I think there could be some fails or some close failures. Certainly, I hope that you guys didn't, because you are among the smartest at this game. I can't wait to see your results. And of course, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another round of connections.